Hello, my friend. How are you today? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I have been really thinking about things that we need to be taking the time to update regularly and the things that most of us ignore. And that is especially the Google My Business listing. When is the last time you checked yours? When is the last time you thought about it? So many of us focused on our LinkedIn, our Facebook, our Instagram, and we forget Google. And here in this video, I'm going to share with you the reasons that I think you need to be more cognizant of Google than anything else that we do. My name is Ellen McDowell. I am your social butterfly. And for those of you who don't know me, I take you from OMG, I can't do this online marketing stuff to OMG, I got this and I can figure out simple ways to market my business online with clarity and consistency so that I get new leads, new business, and increase my pocketbook. So again, when is the last time you looked at your Google listing? Do you even have a Google listing set up that you are updating regularly? I hope the answer to that is yes. I know that I have mine set up and I have several set up for clients. In the beginning of this year, I was working very regularly on site with one of my clients, and we had a huge sale going on, and we're spending a lot of money on advertising. And so we wanted to know, was our advertising budget working? And so we asked, where did you find out about the sale? Where did you see the ad? And a lot of them, I would say almost 50% said, I never saw any ads. I just looked up on Google and y'all came up. And that was disheartening as far as the ad spending, but it was good for me because I knew that probably we were coming up so well in a Google search because I was regularly posting pictures once a week, sometimes more, but usually at least once a week. And if you have the Google app, it will remind you, hey, your post is about to expire, because it used to be that they would only show a post for a week. You need to post a new one. So you get that reminder for the consistency that I stress that you need. And it's as simple as taking a picture of something or even just posting a video, anything that you have to your Google listing. And if you're feeding Google, Google loves Google. And so they do reward you with being found more easily in their search. And I believe this because it bears out with my own personal experience. There's some things that you can check on your Google listing. Right now, if you are affected by the pandemic that is going on at the time that I'm recording this, they actually do have a box that you can go in and check on your Google listing and share with your clients what's going on right now. Are you open? Are you closed? Are you temporarily open? Are you open by appointment? And that they'll put that first in there. You can put your hours and make sure that you update if you're closed for a holiday or if you're closing early for something, update that for what is going on in your life. I know a couple of years ago, I had a small business owner take a day off for a major family event, and she put it on, on the door and in the post, but the Google listing for some reason didn't take, and it had her as open. And it really made one of her clients angry because she drove from out of town to come by there. You don't want that. I've also recently helped a client with their Google listing because they hadn't been paying attention to it. They didn't even really know that they had one, and they had gotten several very poor reviews. And when they realized that they had a Google listing with all of these poor reviews, they wanted it taken down. Well, Google is not going to take it down. So we are creating a campaign to help their clients who are happy to give the reviews so that we can vary or decrease the visibility of the negative reviews that they got from a couple of years ago. And as I was working with this client, I always also realized how easy it is if you don't have a website and if you don't really feel like you need a website, but it's nice to have a website listed, on things that take people to the right information, to where they have, where are you on a map? What is your phone number? What is your customer service email? Google, in the Google My Business listing, has a very simple website builder to build yourself a website. And if you are doing these weekly posts that I'm talking about, it actually puts those as the main thing on this website. So you can build a website in an afternoon that has all of your services, some pretty pictures of things that you've done, or listing all of your services and even what the costs are. And if it has reviews, here's what Google did for this client that I just worked with. They only brought up in the main part of the website the good reviews. Now you could click to see more and read all the reviews, but they brought out the positive reviews to list on this website. So now the client has website with good information about where they are, who they are, good pictures of the inside of their business, the outside of their business, and the latest post, to where, maybe we don't need to do it once a week. Maybe we just post once a month, but we have something regularly posting there, and they have a website that they can list here on Facebook, or over on LinkedIn, or wherever else they want to be eventually. So when is the last time you looked at your Google business listing? Do you need a quick conversation about what is there? How can we improve it? What can we do? If so, give me a call. My name is Ellen McDowell. I'm your social butterfly. And again, I can take you from OMG, I didn't even realize that I had a Google listing, to OMG, I have a Google listing, and it is really helping me to grow my client list, grow my leads, and grow my pocketbooks. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Good to see you here. I always love it when people drop by and say hello, and to where I can do things like that. So let me know. Put in the comments, do you have a Google listing? Have you paid attention to it? And do you have a way for people to make sure that you are requesting that people review, and to where that you are getting the people that are happy with you to go there and give you some 5 stars? Or are you ignoring it to where you're like my client, when they finally realized that they had something, it was bad. Sherry, what does the Google listing do for you? Is it in the search? Yes, it is in the search. For instance, and I'm from Baton Rouge, so when I Google Ellen McDowell, your social butterfly, I'm going to come up naturally because I'm in Baton Rouge and my business is in Baton Rouge. But if I do all of that, I come up very well with Google because I am posting and I have my updates there regularly. So Google loves Google. Google gives you a way. They now actually have on Google Maps a way that you can follow businesses. So for a business, if they want to put out a coupon, then they can put a coupon on their Google listing, and the people that are following it can get a reminder that, hey, this business just did something you want to know about. Here's a Google. They actually also have an offer. You can do a first-time offer for the people that follow you. Here's my welcome offer. I will give you such and such. So the Google listing is something that I truly think every business, even a service-based business like mine, needs to have their Google listing and needs to be paying attention to it. If you are a brick and mortar business, if you have a place of business, chances are Google has put up a Google listing for you and you need to go claim it. Very easy to claim. If you have a publicly listed phone number, you click claim this business. Usually they will give the business a call. You can say, call me, and they'll call you and they'll give you a series of numbers, and then you put those numbers in and you claim the business. That allows you to go reply to reviews, whether positive or negative. And if you have a negative review, you need to respond somehow to it to show other people who are looking at that at least you are responsive to it. You don't need to say, oh, well, you're wrong, this is not what happened, because that's just going to make somebody angrier. And so if you get a negative review, I always tell my clients, acknowledge that the person is not happy. What they believe happened is their reality, and say, hey, give me a call, our number's listed, or even give your number. I need to know more about this, because I can't make it right if I don't know more about it. So take it offline so that you don't start that angry conversation. And yeah, Sherry, go look up yourself and see whether you have a Google listing. Chances are you probably don't, because you're I believe a home-based business, but you can go and create one and upload it with all of your pictures. Here's another thing on your Google listing is that, somebody can look and then they see all the pictures of your teammates. You can have your team on there, you can have your logo. Let's face it, most people are going to go search Google first. Bing can try and catch up, Yahoo can try and catch up, but I just don't think anybody's going to catch up with Google. They're where we all go. And for people like me who have an Android phone, the Google is what's based on an Android phone. So go check out your Google listing. Google loves Google. So if you pay attention to your Google and you feed it, Google is going to reward you by having you come up more in your search. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next week, my friend. Yeah, go have a great rest of your week, and go make that somebody's day special. Talk to you later.